Hello, I am Yin, and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. That's odd. Starts you all the way at the beginning. Good thing it still keeps the save files, though. Okay. Twyla, you're already here? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early. I don't think it's super early. But that's not the point. You're here to help me with research, right? Oh, yes, of course. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna need you to fetch some books for me. Twyla handed me a list of books she needed. I worked in the library before, so I know they're here. I just want you to pick a few up for starters. Alright, I think I can do that. Yeah. I should sure hope so. Uh, uh, Also, last video, I did not realize I had been going for that long, or that it would take that long. I promise this time I will not exceed 90 minutes. I took Twyla's list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychology books, but also some filled with stuff like periodicals? Is that how you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that if I kept carrying so many books at once, I'd topple over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twyla. She seemed very focused as she took the books from me. Sometimes, when I'd hand her a book, she'd slide one over to me with the pages opened. I would close it and go to return it on the proper shelf. Sort of like some sort of assistant. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I read the passages she had opened up to. Oh well. I kinda just continued fetching her books and shelving them back again absent-mindedly. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do, to be able to help. I doubted I would understand the information as well as she did. I am, well, not the brightest at times. What are the... I remembered. Okay. You're distracted. Ah, am I? You certainly seem a bit out of it. Is everything alright? Well, I had a fight with a friend last night, and we still haven't made up. I see. Well, that's not going to help us here. Huh? If you want to help, you're going to have to pull yourself together. You know, the issue we're dealing with is much more than the serious whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? Hold on. You know the issue we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? I I guess. Yeah, sorry. Are you going to be like this the whole time? I don't know. You can leave. Huh? Are you sure? I thought you needed my help. Clearly, you aren't going to be any help to me like this. Don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you up again next time I need you for something. Just remember not to forget about all this, okay? Okay? I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. It's fine. See you later. See you. Very to the point. I left the last of the books on the table for her. I left the last of the books on the table for her, and then headed out of the library. I wasn't much help at all, was I? All because I was too busy. Dude, what the F? Croven? What the hell were you doing with her? Huh? What do you mean? That girl you were with in the library. What were you talking to her about? What were you in the library for? Doesn't matter. Just tell me what you were talking to her about. Well, that's... Yeah, I know who Twyla is. Don't talk to her anymore. Huh? Don't talk to her anymore. But why not? Because you just can't, okay? Look, I can't get into it. It's too much and I don't want her to see me out here. But don't talk to her again. If you know it's good for you. Alright, man. Groven, stomp past me after that. Curly doesn't like the idea that we're looking into the murders and disappearances, I'm guessing. He didn't apologize when his shoulder bumped into mine. Yeah, he probably did that on purpose. He just kept walking. I hoped that wherever he was going, I wasn't home, because that was the only place I wanted to be right now. Even if it seemed like he would prefer I not be there anymore. I want to ask you something. You always do, don't you? Please. Apologies. It wasn't meant to appear sarcastic. Go on. Are you after people who aren't me? Am I your only target? Or are there more people than just me? Are you coming for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which question? I'm sorry. I have to go. Good night, Mary. Alright then. Days passed, as days often do. Things at the house have been incredibly tense. I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Groven. So you have texted, though? Maybe it was the day at the library? I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him at all. But when we do see one another, we don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes, when we find ourselves in the same room, one or both of us will just leave. We don't say good morning or good night. And if I see him on the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. I just really want things to go back to normal. Back before... I really want things to be better. I want... Okay, well, first off, I'm going to have to remember what they were arguing about. Hello, and welcome to Cemetery... Thank you. Words. But how can that appear? No, just be curious. The hell did you do to form memory? You ask. Promised him I would. Besides, what they do isn't my fault. Alright, apologies for the delay, but I had went back and seen what they were fighting about. His friends are jerks. Is for him to apologize. Is that bad? It's just... I feel like I'm always the one apologizing. Am I? Or am I just saying that because it's what I want to be true? Regardless, I wish I could hear him say it. It would remind me that he cares, because he does care about me, right? I hope so. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day. At least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on, and I was reading. But I knew I'd have to start cooking something soon. Then, I heard Croven coming through the front door. Still not comfortable feeling in the same room as him. I got up to move into the next room when... Oh? Huh? Mary, you know I love you, right? Like, even when I'm mad or yelling, I promise I don't mean it. I really, really, really don't mean it. Uh, yeah, I know. I love you too. Um, are you okay? No. Theodore died. Oh, that sucks and all, but you're saying the only reason you're apologizing to us is because something else happened in your life? That's probably more bad on me. Okay. But still. Oh, Crow. I turned around to hug Croven properly this time. I didn't ask him what had happened. OD? He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it, and I don't think I was either. So many dots. I helped him prepare the service. Or perhaps it's more apt to say that I prepared the service, because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it. Could be a funeral director. He told me. So, I know you'll make sure he has the best one. It was just... I don't know if passionate is the right word. I hope it was a nice service. I like to think that it was. I want to talk to his parents during this. There's some important information we need here. I did my best. I did try my best to put it all together, after all. I got lots of flowers and a nice spot for him to rest. Croven was responsible for inviting everyone, but everyone wasn't a lot of people. I wasn't sure if it was because no one wanted to attend, or if it was because Theo had only had this many friends. I looked around. Zapara wasn't here. Did she kill him? Eventually, everyone began to leave. But again, everyone wasn't all that many people. Before I knew it, it was just me, Croven, and Theo. Wordlessly, Croven sat beside Theo's freshly dug grave. I did the same. Normally, I enjoy funerals. Or perhaps it's better to say I appreciate them for what they are. But this one was hard to appreciate. I couldn't find a trace of pleasantness in it. I mean, you don't really know the deceased, or the circumstances. Not even a little bit. It just felt sad. Croven? Hmm. No, I mean, he's obviously not okay. Uh... Apologies in times like these don't necessarily feel the most genuine, perhaps, so... Is there anything more I can do? You've done enough. Right. Croven, I don't want to upset you, but if it's okay, I want to try talking to him. Mary. This isn't the time for that ridiculous crap. I'm being serious. I promised you that it works. And I've never been bad on my promises, have I? Please, just give me a chance. Fine. If you're so insistent, then go ahead. But when you wake up, I want you to tell me something that only Theo would know. Because if you can, I really don't want to hear about this ever again. I understand. But I won't let you down. I laid atop of Theodore's grave. I probably should have been trying to be a little more shaking cry there, but I don't know if I can really do that. I could see Croven wince as I did. Hopefully, it would be over quickly. And hopefully, Theo would be in the mood to talk to me. I really want to know how he died. Huh? Listen. It sounds like faint static, but if I don't focus on it, it's like it disappears. Call out. Hello? Is anyone there? I don't understand. Why can't I see anything? Of all the times for things to start going wrong. Well, maybe it'd help if you took that lampshade off your head. That might supposed to be Theo. Huh? You're... I don't know why this is stunning me so much. It's just like an awfully dramatic shades off that I feel like I am not understanding. Theo. Hey, dollface. Long time no see. Well, you're suddenly a lot more... Your death room is a... Was that Reginald? Anyway, your death room is quite the mess. Oh, Theo, I'm so glad to see that you're alright. You're sure that's the word you want to use? Well, I suppose you're right. Still, it seems like you're okay. Wherever this is. Where is this? This. This is where me and Zapara live. At least, it used to be, back when I was alive with you all. Oh. You lived... here? Or no. I know it ain't the prettiest, but it gets the job done. I suppose so. Why is there a lampshade on my head? Why are things always green? I don't get that. How are you doing, really? How am I doing? I guess I'm okay. I've kinda just been holed up in here, watching TV. Kinda lost track of time. Can't tell if that's because time doesn't exist here, or because I've barely moved from this spot. You haven't seen anyone else since coming here? Not that I know of. But maybe when I find the motivation to go outside, I'll see for myself. Oh, well, you're here. I guess I want to say I'm sorry. Kinda figured that whole ghost stalking thing of yours was a bunch of BS. But I can admit when I've been proven wrong. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I think I'm more sorry for you in this situation. Most nonchalant dead guy I've ever met. Aside from me, sometimes. Though, I don't think meeting yourself really counts as anything. I'm sorry, what is this? Not only the large fork, but leaning up right against the socket. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted by everything in the room. Give me a second. Did I save? Yep, okay. How did this happen? What? All of this? If I knew exactly, I probably wouldn't be in this situation. Huh, I suppose you have a point. If I had to guess, though, it's probably because I drank too much. Oh? Yeah, you see, it was Crow, Zap, and I. We were all chilling, right? Oh, was he there to see it? Having a few drinks, laughing all around. An hour or so passes, and I'm not feeling so well. How much and what did you drink? Like, I had a headache before, but now I'm feeling nauseous on top of it. I tell them I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I do. Puking up everything I ever ingested, I tell you. Start coming out of the bathroom, and man, I do not feel great. I try calling over to Zap and Crow, but it's like I could barely get my words out. And I figure if I'm gonna be down for the count, I at least don't want it to be somewhere lame, like in front of the men's bathroom door. Men's bathroom door. So this was also at a public space? So I scrambled over to the pool table, interrupted the game of whoever was there, and lied on top of it. Did someone stab you? And this was at the club, okay. Next thing I knew, I woke up here. And you knew you were dead? Yeah. Can't explain how, but you just know. I'm gonna have to look up what alcohol ODing looks like later, because I want to see if it actually like falls in line with just getting blackout, or what. I see. So, how long you staying here for anyways? Oh, I'm not sure, actually. I could wake up any minute, now that I think about it. Which reminds me. I promised Groven that when I wake up, I'd tell him something that only you would know. As proof that I talked to you. So, do you have something you can tell me? Yeah, I've got a few stories between Crow and I. Pick your poison. Okay. I thought that said sleepover poison, but it says sleepover hat. The orange... Orange juice. The orange juice story? Oh boy. How do I even start with this one? Well, I mean, I kinda assumed it was something like spiked orange juice or something. Oh, no. No. Honestly, you'd probably wish this isn't... Huh? Okay, so, it's like... Have you ever made orange juice come out of someone else's face? Like when you laugh too hard? What? Okay, so... we're at the beach, summertime, chillin', whatever. Crow decides he's just gonna hang out under the umbrella. That's fine, that's cool. I go play with Zap in the ocean a little bit. Come back down to the boardwalk, get myself a soda, yada yada yada. I see Groven. I'm coming up from behind. He's still standing under the umbrella. He's still sitting under the umbrella. I decide I'm gonna be an a-hole and scare him. Coming from behind and slap my hands onto the back of his shoulders. And what I didn't realize is that Groven had been drinking some sort of orange juice or some crap. When I scared him, he coughed it right out. I'm talking hacking. Freaking orange juice all over his chest. But like, it didn't come out of his mouth. It came out of his nose too, and also a bit squirted out his eyes. That doesn't sound right. Ow, ow, ow. I don't like imagining that. I wasn't as convoluted as he made it out to be, but how does something that is in your mouth end up through your eyes? Sure. Oh, don't worry, it gets worse. He grabs my soda out of my hands, thinking it's water, turns his eyes out with, pours it directly into his eyes. Oh my god. Is he okay? I mean, yeah, eventually. He bit his own arm to keep from swearing in front of all those kids at the beach. Oh hey, he has dignity. And... and Zipporah never knew this story? No, by the time she came back, Croven was all taken care of. I didn't really feel like talking about it. Sure, if you asked him to retell the story, though, he'd laugh. Probably. I see. Thank you for telling me. Hell yeah, dude. It was a great day. Oh, and, one more thing before you head back. Say hi to Zipporah, too. And go easy on her for me, okay? Did she kill you? Listen, I know she seems all firecrackers and dynamite, maybe a little rough around the edges, but she's got a lot going on deep down. I know she'd appreciate some help with that. I mean, yeah, acting like that is usually a cover for something, but anyways. I'll appreciate it too. I see. I'll try to talk to her next time I see her. Let her know you said hi too. Yeah, that'll go well. Oh, please do. I'm excited to see my boys again soon, but I'm hoping it'll be a long wait at the same time. Yeah, I hope so too. Before I knew it, I was out again, and I woke up to the sound of a worried Croven. Yo, Mars, come on. It's getting late. And it looks like it's gonna rain soon. Croven? Yeah, I hope my voice for Croven and Theodore isn't overlapping too much. You poured soda in your eyes? Is that the real reason why they were redder than usual? What? It's a beautiful day today. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to. And after so much talk of rain, I had even brought my umbrella. But it was clear I wouldn't be needing it. The sun felt so warm, so much brighter today. I hoped we'd get more sunny days like this, before things start to get cold and cloudy again. Because right now, it just feels so refreshing. I was on my way to the cemetery once more. I didn't have any flowers this time, but I was sure that was okay. I mean, you can just talk to them now. I brought a teddy bear last time, after all. Besides, I now have a different method of being able to visit everyone there. Yeah, I try to visit Theo too, when I'm able. That's how many days have passed. I don't want to bother him too much, and even though he and I aren't best friends or anything, I can tell he appreciates it. It seems like the dead worlds are kind of quite isolated. I think I'll try to see him again today. I continued down the sidewalk, admiring all the things that looked so much happier in the sunlight. The birds, the flowers, the trees. But one thing that didn't was making its way towards me, and I didn't even realize until I heard her snap my name. Oh, Twyla. Finally running into you here. See, you're out enjoying the sun. I haven't heard a lot from you, you know? Yeah. But likewise, you know? But I've been investigating on my own time. Do I need to remind you that you're the one who offered to help me, and not the other way around? I mean, have we really been busy? I mean, we are actively in contact with them, potentially. So, I just don't know where to start. Why didn't you message me then? Incompetence is not an excuse. I'm sorry, Twyla. I don't think I can help you anymore. Excuse me? Huh? Not help me anymore? You haven't helped me once. Oh no, more conflict. And now you've got the gall to back out before you've even started? What's that for, huh? Well, it's just... Just what? Oof, okay. Can't be around you anymore. Not gonna... Oh, that's right. Let's go with, I want to help, but I just can't. I'm sorry. It's it's too much. It's all been too much, because I don't think she just read out Groven like that. The situation, the intensity, I can't catch a killer. I I shouldn't have told you that I wanted to help. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I hope you can understand. Oh, I understand. You you do? Yeah, I do. I get it perfectly clear. Why bother helping me catch a threat when it could help fill up that precious cemetery you love so much? Oh, goodness. Whoa, what? Hold on. That's not true. I'd never risk someone else's life for that. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't. Just like I was sure you would help me. I apologize for lashing out so. I'm just running low on patience. You might not know, but I tolerate a lot of BS from a lot of people. But one thing I refuse to tolerate is people who don't keep their promises. So go on then. On to your little cemetery, Mary. You turned on us pretty quick, jeez. I'll let you go. Well, I'll make sure you keep that promise eventually. Twyla angrily brushed past me after that. I felt hurt, to say the least, hearing what she thought of me. But I couldn't help her anymore, and it had to come out eventually. At the very least, it was something that I got over with, and I couldn't let it ruin today. Wiped my eyes of any tears and tried to regain my composure. Tried to focus on the nice things around me, as I continued on my way. The birds, the flowers, the trees. The birds, the flowers, the trees. I couldn't let it get to me. She didn't know the truth like I did, and I couldn't keep Theo waiting. Continued on and up the way. Entering the cemetery, something felt off. Alright, so I'm sorry, but my mic got muted, so I had already seen some of what we're about to. But obviously I'm still going to go through it for you all. And I didn't know why until I started approaching Theo's gravesite. I'm just saying that because I'm probably not going to end up commenting on anything specific. Someone's there at the gravesite. Is that? Oh, hey. Wait. I followed them as they ran from me. They got out of my sight quickly, but I was determined to find them. I walked up and down the aisles, trying to keep my eyes and ears open, until, eventually, I began to hear something. I followed the noise, which led me to a tree, and... Sapara? What are you doing here? I took a seat beside Zapara, petting down the grass as I did so. She wiped her eyes on her sleeve as I sat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sapara. Are you alright? Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Don't I look fine? You, uh... You miss Theo, right? Huh? I'm okay. I'm okay. Really, I'm sorry. I was just leaving. Don't worry about it. Zapara, I, surprised that you, well, what? You didn't show up to his funeral and all. I couldn't. Why not? You, you didn't want me in here anymore. And after the last incident, I promised Theo I would respect your boundaries. But I guess I broke the promise anyway, huh? I wanted to leave before you saw me, at least. Zapara, I wouldn't have stopped you from seeing him. I'm so sorry if I made you feel that way. No one should ever be prevented from seeing their loved ones. It's fine. I had already upset you enough. It's just, nothing's been the same now that he's gone. And I'm not sure it ever will. It still feels so unreal. I walk into her place, and I'm ready to start, like, I don't know, hitting him with my jacket sleeves, or stealing his hat and running away with it. And now, when I come home, it's all by myself. There's... But all of his stuff still smells like him. It smells just like before we left for the bar. His mug is still in the sink, because he said he would wash it later. And his hamper is still full, because we were going to do laundry together. The TV remote is still stuck in the couch, because that's where he last left it. He was my best friend, and he's totally gone now. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to see him again. That's not true. I promise one day you'll see him again. But not in this life. Isn't that right? I don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. At least, not without him. I'm all alone. You're not alone. Groven's here. I haven't talked to Groven since. Really? I don't even know what I'd say. Or what it will feel like. The three of us were always together when we hung out. It feels unfair without him. It feels wrong. It will get better with time. I promise you it does. Maybe it won't always be the same, but it will be better. And Zapara, you're not alone. I know Crofin would want to hear from you. And I really think you two should see each other. Even if it's awkward. You should know that. I'm here for you. And I know Crofin is too. Okay, so it is both. Alright, now this is where I haven't seen anything yet. Even if I didn't always think you were the best person, that's... Just because we don't get along doesn't mean I can't help you through this. So... Oh. Thank you, Mary. Sorry. Thank you, Mary. I could really use that support right now. Yeah, of course. It's going to get better. I promise. Even when you can see it coming, oftentimes it can still feel too soon. Or too sudden. Especially when it actually is. I've got another question for you. I thought you might. Have you ever lost anyone? Why do you ask? I just want to see. Of course I've lost people. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't lost someone. I won't get into it. I've probably lost more than you could fathom. How did you feel? It always starts the same. Begins with devastation. But over time, those feelings, you get used to them. It's still like a blur. Stop worrying about who died. Start worrying about who's next. There is no rest. So, you become someone who doesn't need rest. Because it isn't going to stop. You just have to be ready for the next time. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. And it's why I'm fighting so hard. So that you don't wind up like me. Maybe that isn't the killer, but we'll see. It's been a few days. Despite what happened at the funeral, Rovan hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the mornings, I can hear him stomping around his room. And when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone in his room. I'm so used to him going out every day, but now I feel bad if I'm leaving him home alone. Spends most of the day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock on it every now and again to check in on him, but there's not much I hear from him outside of that. But today, his door is open, and I think I should check on him. Who is that? No. Also, those are some very big pins. I'm sorry, this isn't the time. His door had been open just a crack, but I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was still sitting atop the bed, and without even turning to face me, I heard him say, "I know you're there, Mary. Come on in." Also, yeah, completely different art style for that poster. Anyways, I stepped inside and took a seat on the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction. "Oh, neat. It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not." "Sounds good. You really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know?" "It's a lollipop." "Ah, I see. Is there deer? Where?" "Oh, I thought that was something else." Your flag is upside down. Oh, and one light's out. "I like your deer plush." "Thanks. Let's not nag him on anything." "I haven't seen it before. Is it recent?" "Yeah. That person you met? Voss? They won it the time we met at the arcade. Said they had no room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't give this one to you. I know you like collecting toys, but..." "Oh, no. I totally get it. Don't even worry about it." "Oh, are we actually just going through everything? Guess we'll just go from top to bottom." "Your flag is upside down." "Yeah, I know." "Oh, alright then. You finally hung up your signed poster. It's a bit low to the ground, though, don't you think?" It's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about having to get a chair or anything to put it back up again." "Fair point. Notice your hamper is getting full. Mine's been getting a bit full, too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon." Yeah. That's probably a good idea. It's strange, though. The fact I just did laundry, and now I have to do it again? It's not like I even wear that many outfits. Yeah, me neither. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Huh? What do you mean? Come on. You and I both know you didn't come in here to talk to me about my laundry or the posters in my room. You're here because everything sucks right now and you think we should talk about it. I feel like this is a little more in line with the character. It's not so bad. It's a lie, you know it. Stop trying to convince ourselves that everything is okay, when we both know that's the farthest thing from the truth right now. Oh, there's a plasma ball too. I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do. Yes. Are you sure you don't want to see a therapist? It's really normal to see one after a loss, you know, and you can do it otherwise too. That is perfectly healthy. And it doesn't have to be a forever thing, but maybe for the short term, I don't want to think about it right now. Thanks for the consideration, but it's really not what I want to hear right now. I'm fine. You aren't fine. And I'm not fine either. I don't want this cycle to continue, or all we do is feel miserable again and again. Mary... I saved too much. I just want to help you, because this isn't you. I miss the real Croven. I miss the Croven who didn't drink himself to death. Poor choice of words, but also fitting. I miss the Crovan who'd never get mad and would always laugh off the things that anyone would normally go ballistic over. I miss the Crovan who wanted me around. You think I don't miss him too? Ooh. I don't like feeling like this. It sucks. Then how can you just keep going on like that? Saying that you're fine when that's not true? And just settling for it? 'Cause it's not like I have any okay. Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. I know that's a crap load of stress on your shoulders too. But at least you have some hope in that situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is dead. There's no way around either of those facts. Did I forget something? What specific hope do we have that... Or what specific hope does Crovan have that Mary doesn't? I'm never going to see either of them again. Oh, right, our parents disappeared, not necessarily died. Yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them. That doesn't mean that I can see them, or be around them, or do any of the same things I used to do with them. It's like, why even try? Everyone I get close to is just gonna die right in front of me. Why bother trying to do anything about it? Whether I'm happy or sad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything is fine, and why it has no choice but to be fine. I know that you want to help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, aren't going to change anything. All therapy can. If you're willing, that's an important part, but okay. That's too much to go into. They aren't going to bring anyone back. That is true, though. Don't you understand that? Better than anyone? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a D when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. That's a terrible way to think. It's not terrible. Just the harsh truth of the situation. Well, if you wallow like that, then yeah, of course it will. I'm never going to see them again. It's just a fact. Can't be terrible, can't be happy, can't be sad, can't be anything. Just is. Just like the nature of it all. And it's just like I said, I can't change that. So how can you tell me it's a terrible way to think, when it's the only truth? I don't think you should be thinking like that. And how else should I be thinking? Listen, I know I'm not always the brightest, girl, but if there's one thing I know about, it's loss. Here we go. Please, Groven? Right. Sorry for cutting you off. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way that you are. They're stricken with grief. Doesn't matter who died. And the way they express that grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob. Others seem to stare in disbelief. Like if they wake up soon, they'll realize it was all just a terrible dream. Some of them simply talk to everyone around them, as if nothing is the matter. But you can tell they'd rather be seeing their loved ones, even in different circumstances. I don't see these people for very long, when I am there, but I know that all of those people have been getting better since that very day. It's why we have funerals. Start the healing process, with closure. But, despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently, but I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. The most difficult step is often the first one, that being the ability to recognize how you yourself can sometimes be encouraging these things by stewing in it. And it's okay to need help getting out. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So please, let me try to help you. Maybe if, together, you can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in, it'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Like I just said. Kroven, move on from it. Get past it. Isn't that just the same as forgetting? No. No, it's not. The reason you go to all those funerals, the reason you visit all those graves, isn't it because you don't want anyone to be forgotten about? How critical of you. Wanting to remember strangers, but forgetting the ones we care most about. It's not forgetting. Groven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're going to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. That's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgiving. I mean, do you think your parents would want this for you? That Theo would want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forget about how much you miss them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. You'll remember the better times instead. If any memory at all. Mary. Yeah. You know I love you. Right, Mary? Yes, I know. No. No, you don't. Come here. Kroven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. You're not the reason we started staying here. This old piece of crap cabin. Yeah, the eyes are on a whole other layer than everything else. No? I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because... Kroven? We wanted to be closer to you guys. That's the only reason. You're joking. That's crazy. You had such a nice home in Highland City. Here now. You know what all those old folks say about the difference between a house and a home? I know I've been an a-hole, but I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. And I can't really explain all my feelings right now, but while we're here, while you're here, I just want to say, after having lost so many people, I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Yeah. I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Ugh. Look what you made me do. You know I hit all that dumb sappy crap. And you got me over here monologuing it. Hehe. I'm sorry. Yeah, can at Mars. Bleh. So sappy I could put it on your morning pancakes. Hey. Don't let it happen again. I won't. Hehe. See? You're feeling better already, even if just a little bit. Please leave my family alone. That is not possible. We're getting better. If my parents were still here, I feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life you once had. But I can assure you, things will be better. After this all will be better. After this all. How will it be better? Or how can you make it better? I can't explain it. At least not now. But whether you believe it or not, it will get there. And so will I. This is for you. And you'll see that soon. Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. It's been a few days since then. Alright. I don't have as much time today, or any more in general. But we've gone on for almost an hour now, and I think this is a pretty good stopping point. I might end up getting another one out by Friday, since this whole series is taking significantly longer. than I had originally thought, or the description had said, but I promise I'll finish it. It does seem like a pretty good story about grief. Sometimes it does feel like it jumps a tad, like certain scenes get passed over, but overall, I like it so far. Thank you all for watching. If you had made it this far, I apologize again for the length of the previous video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, for now.